Hello, this is Don at Hobby Time. I'd like to welcome you to the Hobby Time YouTube channel today, the 19th of March 2019. Today's video is provided by two of our customers who have been working on model railroads for many years. We hope you enjoy the video. Please enjoy the M and R Plywood and Pacific model railroad.
Okay, here we are. It is January the 27th, 2019, and this is a video of the Cooner Plywood and Pacific, and you can see from these photos that things have changed a lot since the last time I shot a video of this thing. Needless to say, there's been quite a bit of stuff added. I'm going to walk along here, try and go slow, give you some idea of all the stuff that's been added in. I would be willing to say that this thing is probably about 75% complete. There's train moving on track 2. And train moving on track 1. Sit over here and let you see Roger's quarry. Lots of detail stuff has been added since we first videoed this. Sit over here and let you look down in there and see. Lots of vehicles, people working. Roger's support buildings over here. Tanks to provide fuel for his vehicles. The warehouse, office. This is the old smelter. We turned it into a tool and die shop. This is just like a kit that Raj and I had on the old layout. In fact, it was always, no matter how many buildings we shifted out, it always stayed on there. The container yard, you can see we've made some progress. We've got some containers stacked in there now. Got some heavy loading vehicles. We've got a few more offices and some fuel tanks to add. We need more containers. There's a warehouse and an office. The biggest change is probably going to be, since we first shot these videos, is down here at this far corner. If you know, I had to listen to Raj complain because there was nothing down here, and so I finally got to working. There's a big grain storage facility there. That's an ADM facility. There's Red Wing Mills there. And this is our ethanol plant. You ought to be able to see from the old videos how the sidings go in here. I'll shift around and see how close I can get without derailing any trains. Always a good thing. That's the loading rack for our ethanol. And that's the ethanol plant. We finally decided the best way to hide the tracks was to build mountains at this end. So once again, Raj did it. You got a pair of offset tunnels there. The rocks come from... where do the rocks come from? Valley d'Oro. Yeah, the rocks come from Valley d'Oro. Had a mind fart there for a second. You notice there's a little bit different color from the sandstone at the other end. We wanted to do a transition from one part of the country to the other, so we took a lot of flat earth paints, or Raj did, not me. Took them and mixed them together to create some different looking rock formations. Now I'm going to show you one of my favorite things. That's a recessed tunnel. Raj built that thing back up in there and then built the rocks on top of it. One of the things we really loved about the old layout was the offset tunnels, and we managed to work some in on this one. I want to get a swing around here and show you. There's a rock formation here that's kind of a favorite with people. It's called aged rock. Raj built that, put it in there, and then painted it 3 or 4 different colors to give it that aged look. You swing around, pull back here. This is the back side of the ethanol plant. You can see the trains running down the main there, main 1 and main 2. It's the back side of Red Wing Mills and the ADM grain elevators. Looking down in there, you can see the grain cars, hopper cars. Red Wing's pretty well completed. I need to put the decals on it. We're kind of waiting on that until we're sure the buildings are going to be in there permanent, because we don't want to handle them. We're also talking about what buildings we're going to put lights in. Moving right along here, swinging over to the container yard. Now these are the same 2 overhead cranes we had in the first video, but you can see we've added a lot of stuff. We got the trains moving down through there. And along. Here's the front side of the smelter. This is an old Cambria kit. It's a favorite of ours, and we really tried to find it. We finally found it on eBay so we could have it on this layout. It's one of Linda's favorites too. It's looking back towards Rogers Quarry. Down through the canyon. Since the first video was made, you can see Raj put a rock wall. A walk wall. I sound like Elmer Fudd. A rock wall on the back side here. There's a train going underneath and through. Lots of activity in the quarry there. Swinging around. We call this Cumston Canyon. Well, we should. Hell, he built it. You'll see track 2 come out, swing around, go into the tunnel portal. An addition is, originally this thing had a profile board on the back. Raj didn't like it, so now it has a real rock wall. I see bared board there. I see it. Sorry. Uh-oh. That's just unacceptable. Now, one of the things that you can say about this layout is most layouts, well, all layouts that Raj and I ever built, this is the 9th one, is that we'll build them, and then we don't like the track plan, we'll tear them up and rebuild them. We haven't done this on this one. The only addition is right here. And this was actually Cumston's idea. This is a stub track that was added to give us a little bit more parking on the outside of the layout. There's also a double slip engine runaround in here that you could store engines on. You can see this stub goes all the way down. Ends right here behind this rock formation. I'll swing it around so you can look. There it is, looking back down the layout. We're going to put some background buildings along this area back here, and maybe put a small back wall that's going to be detachable, so if we ever have to get over in there and get it, we can. Those are Roger's tank cars. They were pretty prominent in the first video. He parked them for a while. Besides, they look cool parked down in there. Kind of get up close and get you a better look at the ethanol plant. There's still, well, there's only one more piece of construction that goes in down here. And we'll be finished with this end, and we'll actually start on the container yard. Once we get everything set, and we're not going to be jerking around in there and moving stuff, we'll utilize the passing siding as another parking track for trains.
We hope you enjoyed that video of the model railroad. In the video you can see what people can do in their spare time with supplies from Hobby Time, a little bit of creativity, and then just have fun with it. Helps you forget about the troubles of the day. So, from Hobby Time here in Amarillo, Texas, we hope you enjoyed today's show, and we hope to see you in the store soon. Until then, y'all have fun. Come see us.